Hi, this is Teresa Trin. I am presenting investigating the applications of behavioral frameworks for study success and professional development. So the framework that I chose is self-determination theory, also known as SDT for short. So according to ChatGPT, self-determination theory was developed by Deci and Ryan. It is a macro theory of human motivation that emphasizes the importance of autonomy, competence, and relatedness in fostering intrinsic motivation and well being. In the context of behavioral and interdisciplinary frameworks, SCT offers a comprehensive understanding of how motivation influences learning behaviors and academic performance. Its core components, autonomy, support, competence building, and fostering meaningful connections, are highly relevant to enhancing study and test taking skills among diverse students, including graduate students who often face complex, autonomous learning environments. By addressing students' psychological needs, SCT provides a foundation for designing interventions that promote internal motivation, persistence, and resilience, which are crucial for academic success in varied cultural and contextual settings. So, based on the peer reviewed articles I found on the NU website, based on NU peer reviewed articles compared in relation to ABA, SCD complements behavioral analytic approaches by emphasizing the intrinsic and extrinsic motivational factors that influence behavior change. While traditional ABA often focuses on observable behaviors and reinforcement contingencies, SDT highlights the importance of creating environments that support autonomous motivation, which can lead to more sustainable and self regulated learning behaviors. Applying SDT to academic settings involves structuring interventions that promote choice, competence, and connection. Elements that can be tailored to diverse cultural backgrounds, ultimately fostering a more engaging and personally meaningful learning experience for graduate students. So, therefore, the AI generated information was accurate when compared to NU peer reviewed articles. So, application to a hypothetical case study. So, imagine a diverse cohort of students, graduate students, enrolled in a research method course. Many students report feeling overwhelmed by workload, experiencing language barriers, or feeling disconnected from their peers and instructors. By applying SCT, an intervention could involve providing students with choices in their assignments to enhance autonomy, which helps offer feedback to build their sense of competence and creates peer support groups to help nurture relatedness. For example, instructors can allow students to select research topics that align with their interests, which fosters intrinsic motivation. Also, culturally responsive strategies such as incorporating students' cultural backgrounds into a group discussion or offering language support can address diverse needs and promote engagement across different backgrounds. This acknowledges individual differences and leverages SCT's components to improve motivation, study habits, and test performance among graduate students from different, varied cultural backgrounds and contexts. So, based on a literature review and key findings, recent scholarly articles support the utility of SCT in educational settings. For instance, it demonstrates that autonomy supporting teaching practices positively correlated with increased motivation, persistence, and academic achievement in university students. Similarly, another source also emphasized that environments fostering competence and readiness enhance students' engagement and intrinsic motivation, leading to better academic outcomes. However, some critiques highlight that SCT's emphasis on internal motivation may underestimate structural barriers faced by marginalized students, such as language difficulties or social economic challenges. These findings suggest that while SCT provides valuable insights into motivation, interventions must also address contextual factors which also influence academic success. Literature review and key findings continued. So the scholarly review reveals that initial AI generated overview aligns with current research, emphasizing the importance of autonomy, competence, and relatedness. However, scholarly articles highlight nuances such as the need for culturally sensitive application, and awareness of systematic barriers which AI summaries might overlook. For example, recent studies emphasize that motivation is also shaped by external factors such as institutional support and cultural values, which need integration into SAT based interventions. These discrepancies underscore the importance of complementing AI generated ideas with scholarly validation to develop culturally responsive and effective interventions. So, the critical evaluation of framework, utility, and limitations. SAT offers a valuable framework for fostering intrinsic motivation and self regulation, which are critical for improving study habits and test performance among graduate students. It emphasizes autonomy and relatedness, which aligns well with the needs of learners from different diverse backgrounds and supports culturally responsive practices. Limitations may include underemphasis on structural and systemic barriers that can hinder motivation regardless of individual psychological needs. For example, students facing financial hardship, language barriers, or discrimination may require additional support beyond motivational strategies. Furthermore, implementing SCT based interventions necessitates comprehensive training for educators to effectively support autonomy and competence in diverse contexts. While SCT provides a robust foundation for enhancing academic motivation, it must also be integrated with broader structural supports to address the full spectrum of challenges faced by graduate students from diverse backgrounds, ensuring opportunities for academic success. And these are my references, and that is all.